Hello and welcome to StratiGG, where we like to geek out, spread fun, love and snuggles in strategy games and more. I'm snuGGleona, and today we are looking back at a game from the Risk World Championship Season 2 for 2023. This was Round 5, played on the Central America map, a world domination progressive cards game played in the fog. This was a very spicy and interesting game, and the lesson to take away from this one, guys, is never show weakness, especially in a fog game where your opponents might not be entirely sure just how weak you are at any given moment. Don't give away any secrets. Always try and cling to that small bit of hope that there could be a comeback or a better result for you. And without further ado, let's get into it. So, World Dom Progressive game. As Pete has taught us, we want to try and develop as many positions around the board as possible to make ourselves as difficult to kill as we can. I'm immediately looking at this bonus here. I can see that I can probably take this turn 2 if we can get some cooperation going. I originally considered maybe trying to transition to this one. It would be easier to take, but it was, in the end, I decided it's too much material to try and transition over. So I commit to this bonus and I place my troops accordingly. I bring this down to here and then I start to signal in the hopes of generating some cooperation from black. I already have the makings of at least 3 stacks, so I'm going to be centralized here. I have a stack on the left, a stack on the right. I assume from the very beginning that I'm probably going to lose these ones, possibly even this one. Right now I'm thinking, if I can, after I get the bonus and this is still alive, I really need to start putting some troops down here, maybe even both places. You can see my mouse circling things as I'm thinking it through in the actual game. Nonsense Saber, you did play very well in this game. No spoilers. Yeah, that's right, Jimmy, no spoilers. So I see white place in up here. Originally I thought maybe black would move to this bonus and we'd do like a switch-o changeover, but I see white come in. Black has moved out. They've shown some goodwill. I see where One Shot places his troops and I'm thinking, oh my god, One Shot is going to get this +5 bonus turn 1. So this was quite a shocking opening at this stage. I'm thinking it's already a GG. But I think we saw that they didn't roll that final one, so I gave the shocked faces anyway, just in case. Send up the smoke signals. Maybe someone can maybe try to interrupt. think Saber, yeah, Saber takes this bonus turn 1. They must have spawned with like tons of troops already in there. And they had the benefit of the extra troops from being in 6th position as well. So it's pretty much guaranteed that Saber was probably going to get this turn 1. Right now I'm wondering whether One Shot actually took this or not. Now I'm just calculating how I'm going to take this bonus. So we see red take that bonus. I want to make that 100% roll. Thank you, Jimmy, as usual, for the Discord distractions. So I make this 100% roll, and this is already 100%, so I can afford to bolster my right hand side external by 1 troop, and then I take the bonus. Now I'm thinking, okay, I have the bonus. If this survives, I need to start adding some here. White takes their bonus. We end up with 2 infantry cards, which is not a good sign. The chances of us getting a set on 3 are very low. Not that it matters much in the first round usually, but I was considering, if the cards did align, maybe going for an early kill just to get some extra points, but we'll see how that pans out. So I confirm here that One Shot didn't actually take this bonus. We do see that Yellow did have that bonus from turn 1. So Yellow has a bit of a troop lead right from the beginning. Hello Andy Bates, welcome in. And here we see Saber Yellow being a bit greedy here. Like, right now I'm thinking surely they're not trying to take a second bonus. So we get our first round of bonus troops. I bolster the very bottom position as planned. And I also add there, and I start moving to the right. Right now I'm thinking, I don't think Yellow wants this bonus, but I'll start moving just in case. Okay, so we know Black has this bonus because of how much they started with. I really thought they were going to take out this external down here at that point with the 10 stack. They seem to be trying to signal that they want this bonus. White starts with 6, so yeah, we know they have this bonus. Right now, I'm looking at White's positions. I'm thinking I'm probably best lined up for a White kill. The cards aren't falling in the favour, so the early kill is off the cards, pun intended. And we see another White position, and it blocks our way out of this bonus that Saber is trying, it seems, to take. One Shot still does not have this big bonus. We see Yellow advance even more. They are signaling here that they do indeed want this bonus, but as you can see, on the other side of me is a white stack that I can't get through. It's an average length game actually, Fake Llamas, for a World Dom progressive. So knowing that the length of the game isn't going to help you much in predictions. Feel free to throw out predictions in the chat. But I don't think you will you'll be able to predict what happens. So I add one here. I'm by adding here, I'm trying to signal to Yellow that, dude, don't take this. You can't take the bonus because I can see this white here. Yellow obviously can't. One Shot just providing some context for why they didn't manage to take this bonus. They had a rough start. They risked a 5 versus 2, and it didn't pan out for them. 5 versus 2, always a risk. White adds to this stack on the other side of me, down at the bottom. Rightly, they want to keep this position alive. Not many. At this point, I'm thinking I don't think most players have seen that White's down here. At least one or two won't know that White has a position here. So maybe I can be the one to snag the kill. We see Yellow add more to their 8. I'm thinking, oh no, don't. So I quickly throw an oops, trying to dissuade them. To no avail, and then they see the white stack. They see the white stack, unfortunately. They now realise that they can't take this bonus. So yeah, Yellow's like, oops. But, as we say in the game of Risk, no good turn goes unpunished. So I'm sure you guys know what my next move on my next turn is going to be, just to make sure the proper communication is achieved. So red still only has that one bonus. We've only seen 2 positions of red so far, over here and their bonus. So given the level of skill of this game, and after that turn we see the 3rd position of red. I was just about to say, we probably know there's at least one more position of red somewhere. We don't know yet, and then it arrives on our doorstep down at the bottom. So we now have a confident idea of pretty much where everyone is. We know that blue is here, here. I wasn't sure. Actually, I was pretty sure that blue didn't have a position down here at this stage. I know that yellow has cleared out most of this, so they're not there. I haven't seen behind there. That's the only other place blue might be. And I break yellow in response to them taking out one of my stacks. But then I completely de-escalate it again, and I move my stack completely away, showing that, yeah, I don't... It's just a one-time thing. And I feel confident there that Saber is a good enough player to know that that was just a one-time response to them hitting my small stack. And you can see every turn I'm just double checking how much people are getting, making sure, seeing if anyone's been broken, looking for possible signs of weakness. Yes, one shot. Saber was feeding the greed, trying to take a second bonus, took out one of my stacks in the process, not realising white had a stack behind me. So in retaliation, I broke them for one turn. So right now, I'm pretty confident that I know where all of white is. They're here, here. They had a stack here that moved this way, so I know they're there, and I know they have a stack there. 4 positions for white. I'm very confident that I know where they are, so at this point I start lining up for a possible white kill. Not on the first round of trades, obviously. Yep, Saber, you were definitely feeding the greed. I understood what you were trying to do. But I did try and warn you that you weren't going to be able to take it because of the white stack. Throw in the oops, but maybe it came a bit too late. So I just give fist bumps. I say, hey, we're even now. Don't mess with me, I won't mess with you. And the message seems to hit home, and Saber takes it on the chin. So here I'm looking at red's positions. Again, it looks like I'm pretty confident here that red is playing a 3-position game. So right now I'm starting to line up for a possible white kill the following set, so I can use this to come up and kill this stack. I want to bolster this to clear this pocket of white, and most of my troops go here to come up through the black 3 and take out the main position of white. And I move this stack down because I know there's a white position down here somewhere, and I just snuggle up next to them in preparation. Here's me just going through the process in my mind again. Me, white and black and red are pretty much all in the same places. The only place I'm not confident in now is this territory. These two I haven't seen. Everywhere else I pretty much know where everyone is. So these were the only areas I was unsure about. But in the process of trying to go for a white kill, I would see those anyway. So the plan was, at this point, set in on 4, hopefully kill white. Just get some points on the board and not die. We have 2 infantry and a cavalry. So what we need is an infantry or a cannon for the plan to work. What card do you think I'm gonna get, guys, on my 4th card? No spoilers, but I'm sure you you know my track record for luck in tournament games. So I think one shot still doesn't have this bonus at this stage, or have you taken it at this point, one shot? But they get a nice big set. The amount they added up there was a surprise to me, actually. But I assumed that they were just trying to line up for a kill as well. And just hoped it wasn't me that they were lining up on. I knew one shot wasn't down here, so I knew this stack was safe from one shot. And because one shot, I assumed at this point, hadn't seen down here that they wouldn't be making a run until they managed to get something down here to have a look. Or a big enough stack, which would come at the next turn-ins possibly. So this 17 stack here scuppers my plans for the white kill, unfortunately. Blocks me from going for white, so now I start exploring possibilities of a black kill instead. I know that they're here, they have this bonus, and they took these territories at some point as well. So it would mean a split down here. So I move to a more beneficial position to do the split from. And I hope I get a card that gives me a set on 4. However, the snuGGles owner card luck continues. There's no set on 4, so there's no kill coming anytime soon for me, unfortunately. So now I am thinking, how do I not die to someone else setting in on 4? I was not aware of that speedster, unfortunately. I did not know that my 10 up here apparently connects to this 6 still. I didn't actually know that. It doesn't look like it does. Those are hard borders. I mean, that is definitely something good to know, guys. But I didn't have the set on 4 anyway, so I still couldn't go for the kill. Here we see black throwing up tons of oopsies after one shot sets in on 3. This tells me that they're breaking them, because we don't see them appearing here. They're going into black here. We're pretty confident of that. We know they're not going to get the kill though. And surely one shot knew that they weren't going to get the kill. So I'm not sure why one shot decided to go into black there. Maybe one shot could let us know in the chat. Maybe black broke them first. We don't know. If you're still in the chat, one shot, why did you decide to go into black at that point? If you didn't go into black there, maybe if you could confirm or deny that as well, one shot, that would be great. Welcome in, Hot Buns. Always great to have you in stream. Here we can see everyone setting in on 4. Red sets in on 4. But we know what's coming on my turn, don't we, guys? The no set on 4. On the second round of trade-ins. Usually what we say is no set on 4 and you are out the door. I'm racking my brain here. How can I not die? I have a strong 4 position play at the moment. So I decide not to try and run. Red is the one lined up to kill me here first. I decide not to run. I decide to just go, hey Red, I'm coming right next to you, and I'm hoping the message is sent that, Red, you can't kill me. Don't bother trying. So that is what my thinking was with that move there. We also see that Black also has the no set on 4 bug. They have been equally unfortunate as us. At this point, I'm thinking I'm not making it to set in. No set on 4. Yellow's probably gonna try and kill me and end up feeding me, is what I'm thinking right now. Maybe White tries to beat them to it right now. But we see White stop there, which my last ditch effort, if I managed to make it to set in, was going to be to try and kill Black, but I'm thinking now that Black's kill guarded here behind White. So that scuppers that Hail Mary play possibility as well. One Shot's turn comes around. I thought they'd already broken Black, so I assumed that they would continue going into them. With them not having a set here, I think this was a bit of an overextension by One Shot. This is a bit of a feed on Black. Like, obviously you don't listen to Black, but Yellow's also thrown up oopses. So yeah, unfortunately that was a bit of a premature attempt there from One Shot. Yellow pretty much saw it all. So Yellow knows that Black is on hardly anything left. So we see Yellow go to try and kill Black. We see them appear this side, and I'm like, oh no, dude, you're not getting past these stacks to get the final Black position. So I'm throwing like oopses. Oops, 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 oops. But Saber just does not pay attention. They slam me now, trying to kill me and feeding me. So Black has just been fed. Yellow realizes they can't get a kill. Instead of just stopping, they now try and kill me and end up basically feeding both Black and myself. Red's turn comes around. I am down to 1 position. I'm thinking, I'm dead here. Most people in that situation, just pause it a sec, most people in this situation where Red can easily just kill us and then win the game would send up a good game emote. Do not do that, guys. As you see here, I didn't do that. I'm just confidently sitting there. I'm just like, yeah. I'm just staring out that red stack. Like, by not sending up the good game, I'm pretty much bluffing them here. Red knows that they were looking for the Black kill. Red doesn't know that I was fully taken out everywhere else. They know Black is probably the weakest, so they go looking for Black instead of me. I'm still alive right now, and I'm like, how am I still alive right now? They find Black because they had this stack down here. They knew Black was here behind. So I'm thinking, okay, Red just kills me now. They've seen that I'm nowhere else. Surely they just kill me now. They think about it, but again, I'm not saying good game, guys. I'm just staring at that 27 stack right now. I'm just staring right into their eyes. I'm just like, yeah, what of it? What of it, Red? I'm here. You're there. I probably have 10 other positions everywhere else. Yeah, you go looking for me. You go looking, but have you found all of me? You will never know. Are you going to risk it, Red? I'm just staring down that 27 stack right now. And they don't kill me. At this point, I'm like, how am I not dead? How did they not kill me? So, obviously, I set in. No one's killable at this point, as far as I know. If I take a card, red kills me next turn for sure. Because they could set in, kill me, and then set in again. So, I pull the Arco card, guys. And I card skip and just sit there. I'm thinking this is gonna get me second place probably, maybe, if I just sit here now and no card. Because everyone else is gonna take cards, almost guaranteed, and red will only be able to set in turn by trying to kill the other 3 players before me. So by no carding, I know I can't win because I've just been fed, unfortunately. By a last-ditch desperate attempt by Saber once he failed to find black. So I'm basically second is probably the best I can do right now. Or if red tries to kill one of these guys and fails it, I would then go out trying to find that kill as a last-ditch effort. So I'm thinking maybe I get second right now. Maybe I can steal a win, but it would be an absolute miracle. But as you can see, people are just trying to take cards right now. Yellow expended a lot of troops trying to kill me and black. White is probably the weakest at this point, I'm thinking. So I'm thinking yellow might get the white kill right now. One shot throws up a well played. See, they told on themselves, guys. They threw up a well played, but it looked like it was already over at that point. Yellow actually manages to find all of blue and takes out one shot. I'm pretty confident yellow isn't going to kill me here, because again, it wouldn't set them in, and it'd be a massive use of troops. So I'm confident I'm going to survive at least another turn. I'm thinking if red sets in and doesn't kill me here, that I have to take a card next turn. There was a chance here that red just sets in and just takes me for the bounty and the extra points. But I'm banking on the fact that red's going for the win. They don't add enough there, so they're obviously looking for a white kill or a yellow kill right now to try and set them in again. So I'm thinking if they get this kill and they set in again, will they have enough from the set to just plonk down and kill me? I'm hoping they fail this kill so that I can try and get out there and steal it. But they find the white kill, unfortunately. Sets are 50. Well, 60 now. So that would have been enough to just kill me there. And they have a big stack anyway, so they whack everything down and they just take me out for the extra points. Personally, I think that was a mistake. I think red should have hit yellow stack instead and gone to finish off yellow, because it would have set them in again. Look how much of yellow's left. This would have been a decisive win for red if they did that instead of chucking everything into my stack. Because killing yellow would have set them in again. They had the troops positioned to do it as well. And with the set in, they could have killed yellow easy there. It would have set them in again. Confirmed first place. I would have got away with a crazy survival strategy of second place. But red spending all those troops and locking that stack in there by killing me gives Saber a chance, and you better believe that Saber's going to go for it if he has a chance. Who's your money on, guys? Who's going to win? Is Saber going to win, or is our red player going to win? Red obviously has a slight advantage here with having the set. Now red should just be able to close this game out right here. Unfortunately, as you can see, they were playing on mobile. Which gives them a speed disadvantage. We can see red doing some bad pathing now. Forced them to split themselves, and they are slow because unfortunately they're on mobile. Saber gets a chance to set in again. But red still has the card advantage. But on a big map like this is how crazy the speed differential is. That even having all the advantages, because they're on mobile, because they're slower, and look how fast Saber is compared to them, that Saber just gets a chance to come back and take tons of territory. Yeah, Danny, everyone's a great player in this lobby. You have to be to get to round 5. Everyone's a really good player. Unfortunately, it's a progressive world on game. Like, the most RNG settings you can have. As you saw, me, white, and black, we sat around and waited to die, unfortunately, because there were some failed kill attempts. At this stage, unfortunately for red, they did have another chance here to try and finish out this game. I think red would have had it even with the speed disadvantage, with the size of these stacks that he's got. If his connection didn't cut out here, I think red still would have won. Unfortunately, he disconnects at the worst possible moment. So, the end of the game, guys, sadly enough, ends in a disconnection. I'm not 100% sure whether red is going to advance. They did finish second with a ton of bounties, so they got tons of points. I will check the spreadsheet once we close out the game. If any of the guys that were in the game are still here in chats, we'll jump into a VC as well and we can chat a bit about the game. If you guys want to add any insights or explain your mindset at any points, the chat can ask some questions as well, perhaps. So yeah, it's red is just a bot now, unfortunately. So Saber just finishes it off and takes the win. So I finished third, which is crazy that I even finished third, being so like fed as I was, and red not just killing me when they had the chance. Coming third was an amazing result given the circumstances. So I took away 8 points from this game. Could have been so much worse, which puts me on a total of 61 points, which is borderline whether I'm going to make it through to round 6. It really depends on what the cutoff is going to be. And how well other people do in their games. And given that it's World Dom Progressive, we're probably gonna have quite a few groups that just get one player that sweeps everything and gets tons of points. So I might not make it to round 6 if that's the case. But we shall see. Fingers crossed. Yes, so we're gonna jump into a VC with the guys. And that is a GG. As you saw, guys, overuse of the in-game emotes. Saying good game. Too many oopses can get you killed in the fog. Try to limit your communication to as little as possible. Don't give away any tips to your opponents. Don't let them know that you are killable, and it just might pay off for you. You might be able to scrape by as I did and gain additional finishing positions. If you want to catch me live on Twitch, my Twitch info is down below in the description. You would be most welcome to come and have some fun with us. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the content, why not hit the subscribe and like buttons so that you don't miss out on future content. See you next time for some more fun, love and snuggles in our never-ending quest for that GG.